Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of another Farm Roguelike. So this is our cook run on ultimate difficulty, which is of course 8 weeks. This is going to be week 4 in the game and the third installment in the playthrough series. And folks, we have met a lot of adversity as far as income goes, right? I've got to remember to water the crops, obviously. I know that, but we are facing a lot of adversity here. So let's kind of see what we have going on here. Let's see if we can salvage this and turn this one into a winner. So let's pop right on in. And while we're popping in here, folks, if you are enjoying the playthrough series, please consider becoming a subscriber. Would love to have you in the community that is growing. We just crossed the 500 subscriber threshold. I have you fine folks to thank for that, so thank you. And if you want to be a member, please join. We'd love to have you. So what do we have going on here? Well, we have the stripped lands to the south here. So this is our sand pits operation, right? Sand and glass are a very important part to us. We have our fields of crops here where, we got 6 full fields here. And essentially what we're trying to do here is get, wheat and other things to use in the furnace to make baked goods, and then also sustain our animals that we added toward the end of the last episode. And why do we need the animals? Well, chickens for eggs, which are used in some baked goods that we're going to kind of find a solution for. And then cows are the dominant animal here. Milk for the cheese press to make the cheese. I very much see the mighty cheese soup being our win condition. It sells really good. It sells nice and tight at 300 to 350. I don't know if maybe we can get an upgrade that can boost the value of it or something. But I see cheese soup as kind of our carry for, maybe this week, the next week, maybe throughout the rest of the game. But we have to maximize production on it. And that's kind of what I'm focused on here today in this episode. Let's get cheese soup. Let's get it off the ground. Let's get an operation going. And let's start making some cash. We've been making donuts and whatnot, kind of chipping in on the side. I love the idea of making a pizza just to say we did it. But that's kind of a distant priority at this current point. We got to get some cheese soup, and we got to get it now. So let's kind of start this whole process off by tending to the crops. Let's pull them in. Let's tend to the furnaces. Let's pull those in as well. And of course, we are at capacity here, but that's okay. So we're going to take care of the fields first. Let's just dig it up. Let's go Shia LaBeouf on the bit, of course. Because we got to go digging those holes. That's right. What are we looking for? Well, we're looking for sand. Not really worried about energy. I did receive a comment on one of my very early videos playing this game. I think it was the first time I've ever played this game. And somebody was like, man, you are so inefficient with your shovel. It's hard to watch you just waste so much energy with that shovel. And that's legit, right? Absolutely. I was totally wasting energy with the shovel and the hoe. Absolutely. But I just picked up the game at that point. I didn't know what I was doing, right? So please have grace and have a little patience when I'm just starting a new game here. Regardless, this community has been tremendous. And I appreciate all your support. And, of course, I appreciate your feedback as well. Be it positive or negative. Most of the time, we're getting feedback that kind of helps us be more successful in the game. So I do appreciate all feedback. And that commenter was completely being correct, right? I was just flailing around with my old shovel and hoe, for sure. But I didn't know what I was doing. Just started playing this game. So let's just continue to buy some seeds and get these fields filled up here. We have the luxury to do so, but, look at the state of our economy right now, right? 10K. We owe 90K, and we have a few days to get it. Now, we did get interest last week, meaning upgrade day will give us 3 upgrades to choose from. Really interested to see what we get. In fact, in a lot of ways, it could end up making or breaking this whole run here. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. Let's roll this. More wheat, you bet. more radishes as well. Sure thing. And then I'm going to be responsible here, folks. And I'm going to be watering these fields early and often. So first and foremost, we do have some fertilizer. Let's get this down. And let's get it on our radishes. And on our white beets as well. One of the little bonuses of having animals, I suppose. So let's get our fields watered up. This way I can, you know, sleep comfortably at night. Forgetting to water is just, it's a critical thing. It sets you back big time. And when the balance is so, what am I trying to say? When the balance is so sensitive, right? We've got to be aware of that. So I've got to be watering my fields. Plain and simple. We have 525 units of flour. My goodness. That is a lot of flour there, folks. But that's good. We have 97 units of sand as well. We need as much sand as we can possibly get. So let's go ahead and be super inefficient with our shovel here. We have the kale sandwich. Doesn't really matter. But we're looking for sand. Alright, looking good. We have 145 units of sand now, which is great. So this goes in the furnace. It just does. Probably do this every single turn. Get as much sand as possible in these furnaces. We can always build more furnaces, right? We have basically limitless stone, so it really does help. So speaking of mining, right? Let's go ahead and take care of this. You can use some of these ores as, you know, kind of a little side hustle, a side stack, right, if you will. And let's kale sandwich up. It's kind of funny to me that the pickaxe like restores your land for you, right? Literally grows grass. Fills in a hole and grows grass. Amazing stuff. But let's get all this down. And we also have a quest here. So this guy wants 15 units of bread for 4 diamonds. I mean, we're definitely all over that. That's the ticket to our first diamond tool here. What diamond tool are we going to get? It's a great question. Would I be crazy to go with the diamond shovel? Let me know in the comments. Although, I probably won't read the comments until after the video is posted, right? So, but am I crazy to go with the diamond shovel? It kind of feels like the right choice in a sense, anyways. So let's get a few more of these furnaces here. And this is the luxury of just having some kale soup, or kale sandwich. I'm thinking of cheese soup and kale sandwiches at the same time. So what do you get when you cross the two of them? Well, you get the statement, kale soup. So let's patch up this land here. And let's dig it up again. But the diamond shovel, like, digs up everything with just one fell swoop. It's quite nice. Alright, what do we have that we picked up that needs to be sold? We have gold and copper. So let's go ahead and get our gold in the furnace. Alright, good deal. Let's grab the sand carefully. And you guessed it, right back in the furnace with the sand. Gonna have a big crop of glass this turn, which is exactly what the doctor ordered. Alright, looking good. Furnaces aplenty. Let's grab the grass, sell it. Earthworms. Sell it. We have iron now. Might as well just sell it. It's just a 10 stack. We're kind of tapped out for space. Chocolate donut. Where's the pricing on all this stuff? It's all like kind of middle of the road. Man, it could be so much better. Alright, cows. We have glass. Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and get our animals fed here. And of course, the important thing here is to... Let's get all the animals fed that can be. That is, of course. In fact, what I want to do is I want to rearrange this just a little bit. Get all of the vegetables, or produce, if you will, in the same inventory line, so we can make this process a little quicker. Alright, kale for the cows, you bet. Here you go, cow friends. Eat up. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of would like to see a chicken take down a cauliflower. It just feels like an interesting thing to observe. But we are, of course, getting double the yield from our animals due to a special upgrade that we have. And my question quickly becomes, does it just require 1 jar to get 2 units of milk? Or do you need 2 jars? So we'll see. Let's go 1 jar. Look at that. 1 jar, 2 units of milk. Very nice. Okay, so we need to offload something. How about the pink donut? Let's offload that. Let's get some more jars. Let's start with 20, see how far that takes us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. Or maybe it's not working the way I thought it would. Maybe it takes 2 if you have 2, otherwise it accepts 1. Let's do a little test here. So I have 2 jars. Got 2 units of milk. And both jars are gone. Got it. So if you wanted to make most use of this, you would just do 1 at a time. I don't have the patience for that. Alright, so cheese machine. That's where the milk goes. Gonna be making some cheese. Alright, so we tapped it out. And we'll actually start getting a surplus of milk once we grow some radishes here. Although if I wasn't silly and sold all my radishes last turn on accident, we'd be in a much better spot. We have 525 units of flour. Let's get that in the furnace. Well, cancel that. We'll do that next turn. I was going to say let's get this little quest solved here, but we'll do that. Well, here's 3, 5. Doesn't look like we have any open space here. That's all right. All right, 96 units of glass. We can craft... We have sugar and flour. So we can certainly craft some more of these chocolate donuts. We have very few units of chocolate left, so we best use it all. Okay. You could definitely go with the regular donuts here. And otherwise, fried egg. What's this selling for? This might be a decent thing to go in until we start getting The rose is down. What else is requiring eggs? Nothing, really. It's the rose cake. And then these other cakes if we wanted to get into those, but I've looked at them. I don't really think the bang for the buck is there, if you will. So let's go with the fried egg and let's see. I mean, 60 through 200. That's not bad at all. So yeah, let's use our culinary skills to potentially get double, and let's start a stack of the fried egg as well. Just makes sense. All right, looking good. So as far as jam goes, we do have 34 oranges, 44 units of honey. So this is going to be... It's just going to be 6. Pretty underwhelming. Oranges, we'll see later. Orange jam not selling good anyways. Of course. But it does free up an inventory slot, which is of high importance. Alright, so we have a lot hinging on this next turn here. And that is, of course, the 3 upgrades that we have coming our way. So I think in the meantime here, why don't we strip out the rest of this? Let's get some more sand on hand. Let's get some sand in the hand. It is definitely unsightly. But this is for the great cause of paying the rent here, folks. Keeping the lights on, keeping the farm functional and operational. It's just what we have to do. Alright, so we got a nice little stack of sand there. Alright, from a shop standpoint, do we need anything else here? I don't really think so. I mean, we need the radishes to come in. Doing good on wheat. Cauliflower, I know we have cauliflower out there somewhere. Parsnip, carrot, I mean, we're looking good. Looking good. How about the seed machine? Let's get some more cauliflowers. Yeah, let's do that. And then we have... Didn't mean to buy them all. Pressed the wrong button. My bad, but might as well get it all planted up. Looking good. And I think we're safe to end our turn right about there. Like I said, tomorrow is a big day in that... I mean, we could get an upgrade that kind of sets the path for us, right? Kind of determines the rest of our playthrough and the choices that we make here. So let's go. Let's end the day here. But I'm going to check the black market first. 25 max energy. We're not really pinned on energy. Falling fruit would be nice, but I think the era of jam is kind of over. I mean, we have the fried egg instead. Sells about just as well. At least when you're selling high. So let's end the turn there. And day 2 dawns here, folks. And what do we have? We've got a lot riding on this one here. So, sardine lover. Yuck. Roll expert. Reduces the cost of the roll by 50% and gives 1 additional upgrades roll. Potion effects last twice as long. I looked at potions. There's not really great potions for our current build, so I guess let's go roll expert. I mean, I don't love that one at all, but we do get another reroll, I suppose. We have connections. This is a pretty important one. Let's get that. No crows, spooky water, wealth of wealth, or in bars value plus 100%. I mean, we are kind of doing like this little side hustle of ore and bars. It's not going to be what carries us by any stretch, but I think you can probably make the case that we could go with that. Why don't we do it? And then we do have a reroll in the bank. I mean, that was kind of underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. Kind of underwhelming, but what do you do? What do you do? Well, you harvest your white beets for more sugar is what you do. which is great. We were kind of in desperate need of that. And then we have 471 units of glass. Just lovely stuff here. 76 units of cheese as well. Alright, good stuff. Looking good. So for the time being, let's go ahead and get the sand in the furnace. Bread, why don't we go ahead and fashion some kale sandwiches out of that. And we can sell the bread. I mean, you could argue to make the bread a product as well. So we have the cheese, we have the glass, we can make cheese soup now. In fact, we can make as many as 76 units of cheese will support. So let's see if we can make a sale. Gold bar, iron bar, copper bar, yuck, yuck, yuck. Chocolate donut selling good. Alright, let's make that sale. We do have radishes as well, very nice. And let's go ahead and craft, well, let's use our open inventory slot for other things first. Like digging up the fields. Getting some more crops planted. It's kind of essential here. Making Shia LaBeouf proud. Alright, let's go. Alright, we have more sand. And you know what we do with that? Right into the furnace it goes. Sell the earthworms. You bet. Let's grab the cauliflower seeds. Get those in the earth. Okay. We have a ton of field space here. Got more cows. Cheese machine takes 30, okay. Alright. Get some more wheat in there. Cauliflower, sure. We'll do that. Cabbage, potato, beetroots, pumpkin, kale. You bet. More kale. Sure thing. Let's grab the fertilizer while I'm thinking about it here. Parsnip. That is on the menu for our animal friends. Radish. Sure thing. We'll do some radishes as well. Let's roll again. Kale. Kale. Wheat. Yep. I'm digging it. I'm digging what you're doing there, shop. Radish, radish. Yep. I'm digging it. Alright, so could get one lone white beet seed. Let's do it. And let's get these bad boys all watered up. Good to go. I mean, for the diamond tool, you could also make the argument of the diamond watering can, which is probably the lowest impact one to get, but for us here in this playthrough, it's actually pretty important. Because look at all of the effort that goes into watering each turn. I mean, I'll probably end up like targeting the pickaxe, but you can make the case for some of the less important tools, right? Although it's hard to grow crops without a watering can, right? So how do you value the importance, right? Alright, the fields are good. It's only the first task every single day. Alright, so for the fellow that needs the bread, let's get him situated here. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I got you, man. I got you. Alright, 15. Very good. And then we need as many of these white beetroots as possible to get into these furnaces. But before I do that, I'm going to mine, actually. I've been spoiled by the miner run because it lowers the HP of the nodes that you can mine by 1, meaning they mine faster. So I'm under the impression that we can mine these a lot faster than we actually can. Let's take gold first and foremost. We'll get that in the furnace, of course. I mean, I don't necessarily see us just going all in on, you know, copper and iron, but gold is pretty decent. I mean, we got to make 76k, right? So it's kind of important. Multiple income streams here, folks. That's what we're going for. That's how we will find success. Or so I think. I don't know. I've definitely been thinking about this run, you know? Been thinking about it. Been trying to visualize how we maximize, right? And cheese soup came to mind, but also, you know, the upgrade day that we just kind of fulfilled, that also came in mind too. So we're going to repair this land right here. So we can, of course, add some more furnaces. 230 of the furnace we have. Let's go ahead and add some more cheese machines, though. I think that'll take priority over additional furnaces for the time being. Very nice. We have the radishes now. We should be able to get all of these things full. Sitting on milk isn't going to do us any good, right? Could also go with the milk soup, though, now that I'm thinking about it. And that could give us some diamond, right? And diamond, of course, will help us upgrade our tools. So that's an angle we could take as well. Maybe if we have some excess milk, we can do it. But, you know, frankly, we're just tapped out on backpack space right now. We need to make one big sale and get the upgrade. That's what we need. How's the black market looking? Nothing good for us. Alright, so we used all of our stone, didn't we? Looks like we can get one furnace. We'll take it. Alright, looking good. So let's get the gold. It's only 13 units of gold. Copper selling high end. Let's go ahead and sell it. I don't mind that. And then we need the white beet for sure. Like, let's just fill it up with the white beet. That'll give us a nice little donut day tomorrow. And everybody likes a donut day, right? Am I right? What's your favorite kind of donut? For me, I definitely try to stay away, but man, if you get like a fresh, just milk chocolate donut, oh, it's so good. I know that's not very original, right? It's not very fancy, but I don't require something to be fancy to be good, right? That's just how I roll. How do you roll? Let me know. All right, let's go with the radish deprived cows here. First and foremost, I understand your wants and needs, cow. I gotcha. So let's go. Accept the offering. All right, chickens. I mean, it's kind of feeling like we could sustain some more animals here too. It kind of feels like that. I like the idea of getting more cows, more chickens as well. Because of course, I mean, I like fried egg as a power stack. I really do. It's very basic, easy to make, can sell good. If you sell a nice stack at 200, right? We're getting 2 eggs per chicken per turn. So there's that angle as well. So let's collect these eggs here. Give us a nice little fallback option too. So let's go ahead and craft some fried eggs. Alright, looking at 35. Okay, and then for the cows, what do we have? 5 chickens, so we need... Well, we need a lot of jars because... As we saw last turn, they will give you 2 milks, but they will also take 2 jars. I mean, it makes sense. Alright, 58 units of milk here. Is this going to be enough for the cheese machines that we've built? It is definitely enough. So I think what we should do here is let's extend the fence a little bit. I think we can support it. I was worried about supporting a bunch more animals, you know? Alright, let's not hack any of our poor animals down. I mean, I suppose I could keep this fence in place here, right? It's giving me more. Yeah, why wouldn't I keep it in place? So let's see. Cows. What's up, cows? What's up, chickens? Look at that. 2 7 stacks of cows. You ever feel a little claustrophobic, cows? I know how you feel. As long as we can balance all of the needs of all these animals, we'll be just fine. So let's get some more jars then. Alright, we can just sell them back for the same price. Very nice. What are we going to do with all this honey? Alright, got a bunch more milk there. So now, of course, we can pop some of that in here. Alright, we're all filled up. So I'm going to craft some milk soup. 20 units. Let's pound it all down. That'll make our mining efforts potentially give diamonds, which is what we need. Be great to get some diamond tools, right? Alright, furnaces are full. Animals fed. Cheese press a-rollin'. Bee house is cleared. Fields watered. Shia LaBeouf. Let's get some more fried eggs. I notice I have a few more eggs here. Alright, looking good. And cheese soup. Let's craft it. Let's start our legendary power stack of cheese soup here. It's going to carry us. So 53 units. It's selling high end here, folks. 350. 18 grand. Very, very nice. You love to see it. So I'm going to upgrade the backpack here. It's the right time. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me, but I feel like we're in a good spot right now. And do we maybe look at adding some pigs? Meaning we have to get potato and pumpkin as well. I think we have the space to do it now. So what does the shop have? Potato seeds. Here's pumpkin. More pumpkin. Alright, I'm staying away from that high reroll cost, but I think it's a sensible time. We have enough field space, right? I think 6 fields is good. Could always add a 7th down here. But I think that's good. We checked the black market. I think everything is in order here. Nothing's really selling high end. Except the cheese soup that, of course, we just made. So I think we're pretty good to call this a day here. Let me get a little order in this messy inventory here. Looking good. Well, let's craft some donuts, actually. Use up that sugar. 131. We can hold off on that. Get a bunch of sugar next turn. Do we want some more flour? Yeah, might as well. Gotta love when the windmills kind of spin in sequence with one another. Very nice. Alright, let's end the turn there. Day 3 dawns. And we have a lot to do here. So let's start with the fields. Got a big harvest of kale and wheat. Looks like a few parsnips. Got some white beet. Excellent. We got honey. We got... It's raining cheese here, folks. 136 units of cheese. Very nice. Alright, so this fellow here, before I forget, or craft kale sandwiches or something. Here you go. Take it. I'll be taking those diamonds. And right away, you guessed it, diamonds. Let's get the fields taken care of here. First and foremost. And that includes watering. Right? Yeah. I'm going to be very good about that this turn. Alright? In this episode, you have my word. I will be vigilant. Alright, looking good. Earthworm, see you later. 64 units of sand. How we doing on glass overall? We have 456 units of glass. Alright. So I'll hold off for now. I don't necessarily need to fill up all my furnaces with sand yet. Anyways. And then I think I'll just keep adding furnaces as well. I think it makes sense to do so. I think one of the worst ones we could probably get is rat plague, right? And I'm sure the game has that in store for us somewhere. But let's not worry about the future. Let's focus on the present. And the present is seeds. I mean, we're pretty much growing one of everything, which is kind of funny, given we are a cook. But, I mean, we're also an animal shepherd guy, right? We're a miner. We wear many hats here, folks. But this is how you get what you need. You have to wear many hats in an ultimate playthrough run. So 5 pumpkin seeds here. We have exactly 5 spots left. Absolutely lovely. Sometimes it just works in a symbiotic way. Alright, fertilizer. Let's fertilize the new crops here. Get them pumpkins fertilized. I just had a feeling that cheese soup was going to be the key, and it kind of is. We'll certainly see. I mean, we'll see if it's enough, right? Is it a good product? Absolutely. Is it enough? That's what I don't quite know yet. So let's get it all watered up here. Alright, watered up. Alright, looking good. Alright, it's all watered up. Good to go. So let's go ahead and mine. We're obviously targeting this the stone here to get all kinds of random stuff. There's a diamond right there. Just beautiful. Love to see it. In fact, am I better off toggling the mines to stone for diamond, right? Am I better off doing that for now until we have like the full diamond kit? I mean, kind of feels like it'd be nice to have some diamond tools. But we're going to get all kinds of random stuff now. Most of it I'm not particularly interested in. I do like diamonds and some chip gold, but everything else we'll just sell it. Little side hustle here. Alright, everything's looking good here. Let's collect it all. And surprisingly, we have the room for everything. So what did we get? We got 4 diamonds. Very nice. Sapphire. Sell that. Ruby. Emerald. Copper, I suppose we can just keep a stack of that. And sell it when the price is high. Iron as well. Although if we continue to add furnaces here, might have an opportunity to get this smelted down as well. Coal's looking mighty. Alright, stone, honey. Do we even need honey anymore? I think that's the question for the ages. Alright, looking good. Let's check some initial pricing here. So donut selling great. Fried egg selling decent. Copper bar selling poorly. Iron bar poorly. Gold bar poorly. Orange gem poorly. Apple gem pretty good. 27 units of it. I mean, we have enough sugar to make a bunch of donuts, so we can do that. Let's do that. We're going to be able to make like, what, 300? Probably 200? 152 units of donuts. Very nice. Very nice. So that should be a pretty good sale. Why don't we go ahead and just make that sale right now? 22K. Lovely. Gets us just a bit closer. Wet crops. Sardine, Swift Hammer. And we're not really necessarily building too much. I think we can add some more shop slots here. I think that's fine to do. And then as far as the shop goes, flowers are 5 grand. We definitely want to get the rose. I'll figure that out later. Let's get the animals taken care of here. Alright, cow friends. Come and get your wheat. Very nice. I heard you chickens like carrots, so here you go. Radishes in high demand, but I gotcha. Kale. I'm more of a spinach guy myself, but here's some kale. Don't worry, cow. I haven't forgot about your radish. All right. Cauliflower. Parsnip. Parsnip. Come on, chicken. Just accept the parsnip. Let's collect the eggs. See, when you don't want to accept the parsnip, what am I supposed to do? Alright, craft some jars here. Probably need like, what, 75 of them? Maybe 100? Let's go to 100 with it. So 100 jars is what we have here. Let's see how many jars remain. 6 jars left. Okay, so 94 jars is the requirement every single turn. But it gives us this wonderful milk. That turns into the wonderful cheese. That turns into the wonderful cheese soup. It's just good stuff. And we're looking at a surplus of milk, interestingly enough. So let's get a few more of these cheese machines. And squeeze in another row here. Can also add some more furnaces too. So we're starting to kind of evolve here, folks. We just are. Definitely need some bread this turn as well. We'll get some more kale sandwiches made up. But there's no sense in sitting on milk. Alright, good stuff. Let's get 2 more. It's all about the cheese here, folks. Alright, looking good. Looking very good. So the jar can just kind of hang out at the end of the inventory here. we have 59 units of gold. We're already getting diamonds. We have a bunch of stone left, so why don't we convert that into furnaces? And then I think for a future like pig fence, we can just build another fence elsewhere. Maybe condense these bee houses even more and put it in like right here. I think that makes sense. But we don't even have the crops to feed the pigs yet, so it's not really worth it right now. Alright, so we want to do a combination of flour. Need some bread for some kale sandwiches, right? So let's do that. We definitely need a lot of sugar. So let's get the white beetroot. And let's get it just in the furnace. The rest, I think we can go with gold. Let's go with some gold. I'll also go with some iron just so we can build more cheese machines if we need to. Alright, looking good. Animals are taken care of. Cheese press is full. Crops have been watered. Do we need more flour? 382. We have plenty of wheat, so might as well. Let's get some more flour. Alright. Getting flour. So let's go ahead and craft some cheese soup now. Our power product. Yeah, we are certainly looking at a scenario where we're going to need glass. So I'm going to have to go heavy on the glass next turn for sure. But 98 units of cheese soup here, selling for $3.49. Again, just absolutely delicious. So 34K. Rent has been paid for. So now we can go to the shop. We can get flowers. A lavender seed. We're looking for the rose. Do we also get coal? I think we're doing fine on coal. For now. Let's get it though. That's a rose seed. That's exactly what we need. Tulip seed. Coal for sure. Sunflower seed. Get some white beets as well. A little stack of those going on. Need that sugar. Rose seed. Very nice. Alright, let's roll again. That is a big seed. Daisy seed. It's a giant seed. Six rose seeds. Very nice. Roll one more time here. Here we go. Here's a bunch of rose seeds. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. So how many rose seeds do we have? We have 32. Let's start with this. Rose seeds. Boom. Pretty darn good. And I would assume I need a scarecrow in the area as well. So let's go ahead and take out these bee houses. Just don't really need them anymore, right? Get this all dug up. Get 3 more rose seeds in there. And then if I'm going to add a scarecrow here, what do we need? Basically need 2 of them. Well. Yeah, so I didn't really think about this too well, did I? Alright, so what are we going to need? 1 right here. Like 1 right here. Okay. So am I unable to... It looks like I'm unable to do that. So let's do this. It's definitely an unpopular thing. I totally get it. But I didn't think that through too well. But now the Watchers of the Roses are in place. Alright, so our furnaces are full. Cheese press is good. We got this going. It's all watered up. If we wanted to add another fence, maybe we can kind of add it down here. I don't envision myself needing more windmills. So maybe we can just extend it down here a little bit. And that'll be for pigs, but, you know, frankly, we need to be able to feed them before we bring them on board. So, a little far off. Let's go ahead and craft some fried eggs. You bet. Love me some fried eggs. And let's check some pricing. I think we're good to end our turn there. Tomorrow we have Bee Crisis. Yikes. Alright. Let's end the turn there. Alright, day 4 dawns here. So let's take the crops and collect what's ready. Let's take the furnaces. Got a bunch of bread coming. Good stock of flour and sugar. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to water the flowers. Goodness gracious, man. So when I was saying I'm not going to forget to water, I meant the main field, okay? But still, let me have it in the comments. Let's get that taken care of right now, though. My goodness. All right. What else are we looking at here? So we definitely need some more kale sandwich. So let's just use our entire stack of bread, make some kale sandwiches. And obviously we need some glass, and we need a lot of it. So I'm going to just get all of this sand in the furnace first and foremost. Let's check the black market. Enchanted crafts. Every time you craft an item, gain 1 energy. For 10k though. Energy really isn't a problem. Now if it was max energy, that would be another story. A whole nother story. Right? But that's just like... Every time you craft an item... Well, when you craft an item 60 times, eat 1 kale sandwich for free. Basically is what that is. So, not too impactful to us currently. Alright, sand is in place. Let's get some white beet root. Alright, sand in the furnace. Let's get some more sand. Just a bit more. Alright, 42 more units. That's just a bit more. But frankly, we need the glass. Like, we need it. We can't run out of glass. It's just a big balancing act, it feels like, right? Like, this episode is a big balancing act. Well, this playthrough, I should say. Big balancing act here. Let's go mining. Looks like we got a little bit of gold. It's real nice. Maybe we can stumble across a few more diamonds here. In fact, while we're on the topic, how many diamonds do we have? We have 10. Okay, so I mean, the pickaxe seems like the legitimate choice here. A pickaxe, watering can. Let's do the pickaxe. And then I'm definitely getting the watering can and the shovel. So our days of inefficient shoveling will be long gone. There's a diamond right there. Bunch of coal. I mean, I'm surprised coal hasn't become a problem. There's another diamond. Just lovely, glorious stuff. And another one, actually. Yeah, that milk soup is very, very good. Very nice. Sell these, doesn't matter the price. Not interested in them particularly anyways. 6 more diamonds though. How about that? Alright, so what can we do? We have 6 diamonds coming next turn, so that'll be 10. Let's get the watering can, because I haven't watered yet. Let's get the watering can. Let's do it. And then probably the shovel. And I might even get that fishing rod. Alright, let's do the glorious diamond watering can watering here. Just 6 simple clicks. Boom. All watered up. Alright, 600 units of flour, 278 units of sugar. White beets are lacking behind just a little bit. But we're definitely going to get as many of these as possible. Whoops, that was honey. I was like, why isn't this working? Honey does not go in the furnace, I guess. Alright, white beets. Get in there and give me some sugar. Build more furnaces. Okay, looking good. White beets, get in there. How are we doing for coal? 600 units of coal still. Very nice. All right, let's target the white beetroot here with the fertilizer. Definitely want to make sure we stay proper on that. All right, looking good. So yeah, I'm targeting the white beet seeds now because we need a lot of them. Nice 14 stack of coal. Yeah, give me that. Take that all day. The white beet seed is proving to be hard to find. Although here's some right here. What are we looking at for other crops? I mean, cauliflower. We'll have a harvest soon. I think it just takes a long time to grow. Radishes. I mean, we have enough. I'll hold off. We need white beets in here every single turn to get our crop back. Because really, it's flour and sugar, right? So the more sugar we can make, which is the little more intensive crop to process, the more donuts we can throw around our finger. So why don't we go ahead and just backfill these furnaces with the gold. Alright, you bet. Wonderful. And our fine animal friends here. Now, admittedly, this is much easier than the animal run, but in the animal run, and if you haven't seen that one, folks, we did a run where we featured animals, namely sheep. And I think we had like, what, 300 of them? And it literally took 20 minutes a day. Well, not 20, but 10 minutes a day, probably, to feed them all. Just a crazy episode. Well, a crazy run. So you can check that one out right here on the channel if you are interested. We've done several different runs of this game. I believe this is the, what, the 4th or 5th run I've done of this game. So if you're liking this playthrough series, there are plenty others on the channel. In fact, you can find a playlist right on the channel where they're all nice and organized neatly for you. So if you like this game, consider checking out some other stuff. Alright, so we need 96 jars here. And this, of course, does cut into our ability to make cheese soup, which is kind of rough. We have 8 jars left for whatever reason. Oh, it was 94? Yeah, whatever. Alright, 56 units of glass for 200 units of cheese. That is not a good ratio. But that's okay. Let's make some cheese. Let's get some cheese going here. As long as we get to a spot where we're stable, you know, we can learn how to maximize a little bit later. All right. Everything's looking good. Do we need more flour? Well, I guess let's make some donuts first, huh? Got a lot of sugar. And as usual, we just want more. All right, we have plenty of wheat coming. That's good. White beetroot seems pretty plenty out here as well. Not like we're hurting for flour. Anyways. Okay, so that's looking good. Let's craft some fried eggs. Nice stack of 120 there. And cheese soup as well. Which will about take the rest of our glass, but that's alright. Cheese soup, not selling great. Fried egg, nope. Copper bar, yep. Iron bar. Gold bar, not really. Apple jam, yeah, we'll see ya. You've only been hanging out in the inventory for what? And just the donut here. I mean, it is selling good, but we don't have to sell it right now. We've already got rent paid. We can sell high. Next 10 animals gives +1 resources. Maybe we can actually use this as a consumable as well. Makes a lot of sense, actually. So yeah, let's definitely take a look at that. And instead of selling the whole sack, let's sell like 80% of it, 90% of it, something like that. All right, we're looking good. Furnace is full. Windmill's full. Everything's mined out. The fields are watered. The roses are watered. Cheese presses are populated. The animals fed and happy. We checked the shop. Nothing really for us there. So let's end our turn there. Tomorrow we have Fish Frenzy, which does absolutely nothing. All right. Day 5 dawns. So let's go ahead and get some croppage. Looks like we have some potatoes ready to go. Our future pigs will be happy about that. And our furnaces and bee houses and the like. Let's collect all this. We have 212 units of sugar there. Very nice. 354 units of glass. Kind of low-key, a very important thing. I mean, not even low-key, really, but it's just an important thing. Roses aren't quite ready to come up yet, which is okay. And luckily for us, we have some open fields to dig. In fact, before I do that, give me this shovel, man. Like, just, let's do it. Diamond hammer, I mean, let's get the hoe. It goes with the shovel. I think the milk soup kind of proves pretty effective in getting you diamonds, right? So I am feeling pretty good about getting a full diamond kit here. Absolutely. All right, white beetroots. Where you at? In fact, did we get a white beetroot harvest? It looks like we did. So let's get some white beetroot seeds in there. Let's get another seed maker here. Build it up with our gold hammer. Can we get another one right here as well? We sure can. It feels like that should be about good. Check the black market. Swift hammer, spooky tools. I'm good. Sell this. Potatoes. Did we just sell the honey? I mean, do we need it for anything? The era of jam is long gone. Not really seeing a use for it. We can sell it. Hey, honey enjoyer 2. Earn 10k by selling honey. Very nice. Alright, before we allocate sand to the furnaces, We're going to see if we can get some extra. And why is there a ruby there? I don't want that. This is why I wanted the hoe right here. Absolutely. And now let's get some more sand. On Buried Treasure Day, I'm all over it, right? We're going to find all of the treasure. 169 units of sand. So how extreme do we want to go with the furnace here and the sand? That certainly is the question. I mean, pretty extreme. We ran out of glass last turn, right? But we also need white beet in this as well. So let's see how far the white beet can kind of take us as well. All right. Looks pretty full to me. So let's fertilize. Let's get our seeds planted here. Obviously buy the coal. White beet seeds, you bet. Lovely. White beet seeds. Just keep hooking that up, shop. Thank you. Alright, wheat. Yeah, you bet. Carrots, parsnip. Get some parsnip, sure thing. Just grew carrots recently. White beet seeds. Yeah, we'll definitely be getting that. Let's keep our fields nice and planted up. I will buy the pigs because we are going to be adding pigs here. It's just a matter of time. Maybe I should get some more seed makers. I mean, because this is just plain arduous. Here's a bunch of parsnip seeds. Help fill this in. Let's go. Alright, just a few more. Coal, pumpkin. Start there. Okay. Any white beetroot? No. Wheat, though. Yes. Single potato. Welcome to the farm, single potato. Alright, let's go. Let's get all this watered up. And fertilized up as well. It's kind of nice when you have all your fields just connected together. That's pretty nice. Alright, looking good. So let's repair this land here. I'm going to transition these to stone. 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 kind of worried about coal. Gold really isn't. It's just a little mini side hustle. Not sure how all these got changed. Probably when I was shoveling. Got to be careful about that. I don't have any stone. It's because I haven't mined yet. My goodness. Going out of order here, folks. That's bound to happen when you have like a billion different things to do. I mean, amazingly, we do have wealth of wealth, right? So when I think about that, it's like, why wouldn't you kind of maximize the gold a little bit more? But our furnace space is kind of a premium, right? We have to make sugar. We have to make glass. There's just not a lot of room left over for gold. It's kind of a filler. I'm going to add some more furnaces here and hopefully get us a little bit of room for gold. Hopefully we can chip in a little bit of gold here. Like we can just get it from the milk soup. And mining is certainly what takes up my energy, that's for sure. Alright, looks good. So let's sell, let's sell, let's sell. 6 more diamonds there. 54 units of gold. How's the copper selling? High end, we'll sell it. Iron, low end. Not good. Alright, so let's go ahead and build some more furnaces here. Look at that. Nice little square block. Boom. Alright. Beets roots. Let's keep on in this fashion here. Be great to get a little extra furnace capacity, for sure. Alright, we're not getting the full complement of diamond bars, but that's okay. Getting sugar instead. Alright. Animal friends. Come get some. Lots of radishes being coveted today. I gotcha. Grown right in the fields to your left. Alright, cauliflower. Carrot. Get you taken care of. Parsnip. Next up. Carrot. Kale. And kale. Alright, now some jars. Got plenty of glass. Obviously don't want to use too many, but we'll see how far this will take us. No jar. Might be a good video title. No jar. Alright. Let's see how far this will take us. Lovely. Alright. Looks good. Wait a minute. Get out of here. Oh, I should have used the pink donut. Darn. Alright, gotta remember that for sure. And of course, we do have a dirty furnace at the end. So tomorrow, right? That's a dirty furnace day. It basically restricts our furnaces. So nothing will be going in the furnace tomorrow, essentially. So let's stock up on glass and sugar, which we have. Very good. All right. Things are looking good here. So as far as crafting goes, cheese soup. Let's get it. Let's use all of our glass on it. Let's go. This is our big ticket item here, folks, and we're going to add a lot to our power stack here. So we're looking at 167. It's a very strong stack. More eggs, you bet. And then more pink donuts. Gonna get a lot more of these as well. Absolutely lovely. Alright. Pricing. Orange gem. I'm still holding on to the orange gem. Just 8 simple units of orange gem. We don't have to sell it. That's why I haven't done it, but my goodness, let's go. Gold bar, nothing. Iron bar, selling great. Can sell it. I mean, our cheese is outpacing our glass, right? And I kind of feel like we're doing the best we can as it relates to glass. So we can sell the iron bar. Fried eggs, selling high end. 155. Let's make that sale. 31k. You'll love to see it, folks. Cheese soup, 324. We'll hold on to it. Regular donut, can hold on to that as well. Regular cheese, obviously an ingredient for a better product. I like having a stack of iron. I like having a stack of gold as well. I also love my stack of sand. So I think we're good. The fields have been watered. Is that a true statement? Can we confirm? We are confirmed. All right. Cheese press is full. Animals fed. Furnace is full. Windmills populated. The mining region to the south has been stripped clean, along with the land, and I think we're good. Let's go into Dirty Furnace Day tomorrow. Alright, day 6 dawns. Looks like we have a big harvest. So let's take care of that first. Look at all that cauliflower, parsnip. If only it were that easy to grow vegetables, right? Alright, got a bunch of glass. First and foremost, 5 units of diamond. Let's go ahead and craft. Let's see, what do we have? Diamond hammer. Alright, my inventory's full. Well, looks like we got some butterflies. 253 roses. My goodness. And some bees. Alright, yeah, so yeah. You only need, what, 1 harvest of roses? This takes 3 roses. It's going to take me forever to get through that stack. And it's max energy. It'll be nice. We don't necessarily need to go crazy on it, though. We have the kale sandwich. It does the body good. Alright. So, 5 diamond bars. Let's go ahead and craft a diamond hammer. And then diamond axe. You're kind of useless to us, but we'll get you anyways. Alright, dirty furnace. Nothing can go in there. So let's get our fields tended to. Let's get the beetroot planted. I know we got a lot of seeds of those. question is, where? Oh, never mind. I didn't pick them up yet. Alright, let's sell the honey. Let's grab the beetroot. And you guessed it. Let's go crazy. Alright, looking good. About some fertilizer. You bet. Let's get it down in the newly planted spots. Alright, so we have the potato. We also have pumpkin as well. So this would be a sensible time to add pigs. So I think we can certainly do that. Just 57 white beets, huh? Yeah, we definitely need to prioritize the white beet. So let's get some more seeds. Nothing's going in the furnace this turn anyways, obviously. And before I forget, let's get this watered up. Alright, looking good, watered up. So, up here we have a bit of additional field space, don't we? I'm gonna add in some more white beets. Need wheat too, for sure. Alright, looking good there. Now, do we need more flour? 559 units of flour. We haven't crafted anything yet, but yeah, you bet we need more flour. Alright, looking good. So the question becomes, if we're going to add pigs, where do we add them? I mean, we could do a small fence right here, probably. Maybe even extend it down just a little bit. I'm not sure if the mines will really... will make a difference. I don't think so. I just don't think so. I mean, I've seen resource nodes spawn in water and stuff, so I'm not really too worried about it. So let's go ahead and add our fence for the pigs. Just kind of like right in this area here. And if it happens to compress our mines down a little bit, I'm also not worried about that. Something simple like that. Alright, looks good. Pigs. There is 12 of you. Welcome to the field. And of course, we have the flexibility to continue to add them if we need to. I guess let's buy another 5 stack. And another 7 stack. Although it's going to get real crowded in here. Should be about good. Alright, who wants pumpkins? Just grew them. Alright, good deal. Who wants some potatoes? Alright, so I'm going to use my donut here. I'm going to just eat a few of them. Let's get it up to like 300. And then let's just let it rain truffles, right? 72 truffles. It's pretty good yield. And it only took like 25 hits of the donut there. So that's actually pretty good. I like that quite a bit. Now, as far as truffle soup goes, right? It's something that also needs glass. So we have to be careful. But it's so good when we're crafting things. I mean, how are we doing for glass? 336 units. Let's use it all. $29 units of truffle soup here. This would be great. Obviously, we want to craft the cheese soup first and foremost. So we have cheese. Let's get some. So what I don't want to do is I want to keep an eye on. I want to keep an eye on this glass here. Because we need jars as well, of course, but I'm going to use all of this truffle soup here on the cheese soup. So look at that, just multiply upward, right? Don't love using the truffle soup to craft jars, but I need to make some jars. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get milk. Although, you could argue that we don't necessarily need milk this particular turn. Well, that's alright. So this is actually turning out to be pretty strong once we start incorporating some of these buffs, right? Like the truffle soup and the pink donut, right? All of this works really good with our animal friends. In fact, in the animal run, I should have used the pink donut, to be honest with you. You get more wool, right? More wool for them warm woolies. Right? Shout out to you, Logan. So essentially what happened, if you're not aware, so in the animal run, right, we kind of focused on the cloth boots. It was, in my mind, the right product to make, given what it costed and what it sold for, right? So I asked the community, I said, you know, please name our new footwear brand, right? Our new line of footwear. What's it called? And Logan, a commenter and member of the community, a valued member of the community, named it Warm Woolies. And it stuck. It absolutely stuck. So in that run, I definitely should have used the pink donut here. Alright, let's craft some fried eggs. You bet. I like the fried eggs because they don't require glass, right? It's real nice. Keep that in the line of sellables here. get the beetroot in the rows on the final page there. And in fact, okay, we used all of our eggs. Never mind. I was about to say, let's get a few rose cakes going, but used all my eggs. I'm gonna have to be aware of that. All right, 336 units of milk. That is a lot of milk. In fact, so much so that we don't necessarily need to milk our cows every single turn and use our glass on jars, right? We don't necessarily have to do that. We don't necessarily have to do that every single turn. And my goodness, my fence is not fully built here. Yikes. Alright. Glad I caught that. Alright, dirty furnace is in effect. There's no use in using the furnace. So we're good. Obviously, glass is probably the main thing that we run into with the dirty furnace. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to really get much done by way of cheese soup and truffle soup and the like next turn. We just don't have the furnace use, right? We just can't use it. So with that said, what are we looking at here? Where's some pricing at? Cheese soup. We have 312 units of it, which is a lot of cheese soup for sure. Not selling the best right now. We can hold on to that. Donuts, not selling good either. Fried egg could be better. Orange jam. I'm sick of the orange jam. Like, forgive me for selling low. You know, it's buy low, sell high, right? That is the common logic. But when it comes to orange jam, like, let's just get rid of it. Sick of looking at it. All right, so we have a ton of sugar and a ton of flour here. Why don't we go ahead and craft some more of these delicious donuts? And that, my friends, is the power of a massive sugar power stack right here. Very lovely. All right, looking good, feeling good, feeling much better about this run, but this only scales upward, of course. So let's go ahead and end our turn there. Let's get into payment day, tax error, enchanted crafts. I think I'm good. So let's end our turn there. Let's get into the next day. Actually, no, let's not end our turn. I jumped the gun. I forgot to go mining. My goodness. What are we doing here? Okay, just hold the phone for a moment here while I get all this taken care of. And then we will end the turn and go into payment day tomorrow, where $76,000 drops out of the bucket. And we find ourselves in an age of prosperity, going to kind of a middling bankroll, if you will, right? 76K is very significant. But I think we've kind of finally started to unlock some of the potential in this build. And it's good to see. But please let me know your thoughts in the comments field. What are you seeing? What is your perspective on this? Am I missing something? Is there something that I could add to this to sort of really maximize what we're doing here better? Let me know. I'm genuinely interested in what you folks are seeing. You tend to give me really good tips and insights as well. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I think we're looking good now. Let's go ahead and end our turn right there. Man, I notice I am at the 1 hour 45-minute mark. Goodness gracious. Let's see if we can do some quick work here today so we don't have a 2-hour-long video that looks like a live stream or something, right? I'll try to make some quick work of this. I think I was just kind of screwing around. But a lot of thought went into our choices, right? It's just kind of what happened. And I think if we did one thing in this particular episode here, folks, I think what we did is we gained some stability. We gained in identity. We developed a clear and defined way to be successful. It kind of felt like, you know, I was making jam and chocolate donuts and kind of all this other stuff. Kind of felt like I didn't really have a set win item, right? A set win condition. It just felt like that. I feel like I have that now. And it's a good feeling. It's good stuff. I like it. Feels better than flailing around in the wind, for sure. So let's get this done. Let's get the work done here, and let's get this plane landed. Thank you for sticking with me for as long as you have, if you are still here. And if you are still here and you are not subscribed, well, I would ask you probably what you're doing and why you're not subscribed. I get it. I get it. But if you are here at the almost 2-hour mark here, folks, then surely something has captivated you about this playthrough, and perhaps that warrants your subscription to the channel. It's good stuff. You get to join a awesome community of awesome people. You get daily uploads, right? Not necessarily always of this game, right? I tend to drop this game probably every, I don't know, 2-3 days or so. They do take a while to make because they tend to go pretty long, but you get daily uploads. Now, I've been dabbling here and there with live streaming, right? So we do that sometimes. And the exciting part is you get to join a growing community of awesome people. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then consider becoming a subscriber. We'd love to have you. So we're just getting all of our fields planted, fertilized, watered, all that good stuff. We're moving fast here today. Maybe I can show you how fast we can actually move. Alright, everything's watered. Looking good. Yeah, I'm not certain that I even need these bee houses up here anymore. I mean, we got one crop of roses and just an insane amount of roses, right? So why not get more white beetroots? But we'll keep it. We like the flowers. Alright, moving on. Pigs, I don't think we have any pumpkins for you today. Yeah, unfortunately, definitely have to get a few more pumpkins. So let's see if I can stash some seeds for you. We'll get them in the earth as soon as we can. All right, looking good. Wait, cancel that. We did get a harvest. This is what happens when you have so much junk in your inventory that you don't even know what you have. Right? Right. Okay, so yeah, pigs, you have been built out. And you are welcome. Look at this. The rocks spawn right in the fence. That's very funny to me. Was wondering what was going to happen. The mines are kind of goofy in this particular game. Or so I've noticed. Like, if you put a bunch of mines close together in a corner, like, it'll still spawn. It just, if it doesn't have any space to spawn, it'll actually, like, just put it in some random spot. Or so it seems. So let's grab the truffles, you bet. The fan favorite. Truffle soup. Alright, do we need another backpack upgrade? We owe $119,000 here. Doesn't necessarily feel like it. Let's see here. Do we have any glass at all? We have 7 units of glass. We have 6 jars. So what do we do with our 7 units of glass? Right? It would probably best be spent, like, crafting, I don't know, truffle soup. I don't think it's best spent milking our cows. You know, turning into jars, milking our cows. Let's get our cheese machines all pumped up here. You bet. However, the chickens are another story here. So if we can target the chickens specifically somehow in this madness. Alright, perfect. Looking good. Craft fried egg. Man, we are getting a lot of fried eggs. Kind of makes me want to add more chickens, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so that's too expensive for my blood now. I mean, yeah, definitely add some more chickens. Why not? They're simple. They don't take glass. Both the pig and the cow take glass, right? The chicken does not. And you can get some pretty lucrative fried eggs from them. If it would sell. Cheese soup not selling. Donut is selling. Okay, that's nice. However, we need sugar, so we can't really do anything with that this turn. So let's go ahead and get some sand in the furnace. Now that our furnaces have been all cleaned out. We're going to go sand and sugar. And we're going to call it good. Alright, there's the sand. Sugar, you're next up. Make sure we secure some more seeds, though. Alright, should have some nice sugar come in our way next turn. And then diamonds. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Let's go. More furnaces, you bet. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably going to be the first 2-hour, video I've ever done. I've done a live stream, of course, that's been that long, but never done a 2-hour long video. My goodness. I don't know, time just kind of slips away when you're playing this game. It really does. So once again, folks, thank you for bearing with me. Alright, we're looking good there. Everything's good there. Even if it isn't, I'm going to just say it is. Let's get a little order in the old inventory. We have 7 units of glass left. Not really worth doing anything with that. Cheese. We'll craft some cheese soup. Already got the fried eggs. We have some seeds. I think we're good. Crops are watered. Select animals are fed. LOL. Do we need more flour? We have 390 units of flour. Yeah, let's get some more flour. Their little windmill arrangement here. And let's call it good there, folks. So let's end our turn there. Very successful week in the books. Like I said, I feel like we are gaining traction. Feel like we have an identity now. So let's see how far it will take us. So let's end our turn there. Let's quickly review the next week and let's land this plane. Alright, so week 5 is upon us here. We have no sand. 0% chance for sand. Yikes. Ouch. That hurts incredibly bad. In fact, that's really, really bad. There's no other way to get sand other than to Shia LaBeouf it. So, we certainly have a challenge, don't we? I used all the sand here, so this is all the glass we're going to have for an entire week. Yikes. So I think what that does is it puts more stake in chickens. And the whole fried egg to kind of hold us up. So that's not a good one to see. You don't like to see that. But what else do we have? We have upgrade day, obviously. We have 1 reroll now. Fish frenzy. No fish. Coal day. 3 times coal from ores. Lovely. Dirty furnace, of course. And then payment day. So yeah, there are some definite things about this upcoming week that will challenge us. We don't have rent paid yet here, folks. Got a lot of work to do. And we're going to be doing that work here in the next episode. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for, being an Iron Man or Iron Woman with me here. It's right about the 2-hour mark. So thank you so much for hanging with if you are still here. Stay tuned to this channel for, the next episode in this exciting playthrough series. If you are enjoying the content, please like the video. That definitely helps me out. And, if you're digging the content overall, or you're digging the playthrough, consider becoming a subscriber. Would love to have you on the channel. So with that said, my friends, thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here and, I don't know, get some sleep or something. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.